yeah. I'm here, yeah. Same age. Oh, okay. Go for Philippines! Where's the Singapore? Ato na tawag ko na sa tagsa-tagsa. Asa? Dito, kana dai gana.
Watch. Be careful if people get lapped out. Come around your first round. They'll still be careful if you come around the first corner. There'll be guys in the leg. Okay.
Number 12, Philippines, Charles Nkuna. Number 15, Philippines, Juan Manique. Number 26, Philippines, Rasa Pilaraza. Number 33, Singapore, Luke Tra. Number 16, Philippines, Rens Corbin. Number 38, Philippines, Richard Nabo. Number 1 from Malaysia, Eamon Lee. Number 35, Singapore, Samir Varma. Number 17, Malaysia, Casey Lim. Number 45, Singapore, Aaron Kess. Number 20, Singapore, Ong E Ho. Number 44, Malaysia, Radin Putera Razin. Number 2, Philippines, Inaki Lorbes. Number 41, Hong Kong, Nathan Eilers. Number 11, Hugo Matsui, Japan. These are all your 35 athletes for the Juniors Enduro Super League Triathlon starting at 10:30. So less than 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes to start. We got all the boys in the transition, setting up for their event just in a moment. We got a pretty nice field of 35 boys. I could see quite a lot of them from the Philippines. Earlier I was talking to Annie, who is the Philippine coach. She gave me a little bit of insight of.
Okay, Michael, you were mentioning just now a big contingent from the Philippines, 10 Filipino athletes, so bubble high to all of our Filipinos joining us here today, a huge contingent, thank you so much guys. Of course, Singapore, we're sending in 5 athletes, so if you heard a cheer on Singapore, let's make some noise! But let's not forget about our Hong Kong athletes. I know we've got a lot of Hong Kong supporters joining us here today. But also welcome to everybody here from Thailand, from the UK, from Ireland, from Bahrain as well. All of you, even if you're from across the causeway in Malaysia, thank you guys for joining us. It is going to be an incredible morning of racing for these junior guys. They're going to do so well. I know they are. They've been training hard. We saw them earlier on for their warm-ups and getting their course familiarization done. So I know they're going to go as hard as we can. And the sun comes up just a little bit. The temperature is heating up just a little bit now, but still nowhere near as hot as the afternoon conditions. So guys, make the most of these fantastic conditions this morning. And let's see you go pedal to the metal, especially when you're out on those bikes. Like we said, 10:30 is when we're hoping to get you guys underway, so not too long to go. Ladies and gents, if you're on the sidelines, if you need coffee, if you need ice cream, if you need beer, if you want to start so early. I mean, I'm not judging you. You can go ahead. Whatever it takes to survive the day. Lime Brewery Co. providing the beer. It's all happening over at the fan zone. So you can dig on in. We've got Mr. B who will be joining us later on. So if you want to get some Subway, you know where to go. Nothing quite like some Subway on a Sunday morning. You know, it's a great breakfast option. But they'll be joining us a little bit later on as well. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here. This is Super League Triathlon. Michael, do you have an update?
Okay, thank you, Kelly. I got here two head coaches from the Macau team, the Ado Kenta and Ethan from the Singapore Triathlon. You know, we have a lot of Singaporean athletes here, so I'm asked Ethan a few questions if there was any special preparation for this event.
So big head, you see? So tall. And even very small. There.
I think Aaron coming back from Italy and this is his first race.
Okay, fantastic. So that was Ethan from the Singapore Triathlon, now the Ando from the Macau team. Ando, we can't see any of your athletes today, but we know we have the professional female athlete. But give us a little bit of insight. What's the key is gonna be for these boys? You know, like you have also the junior team not racing now, but what would you tell these boys what to look for, what to not to do, what to do?
Swing standard
Ayan na.
need
So to bu namin.
more power. After 100 is
Dili,
before
full
power
bands yan.
and
Tangan
need
na.
special accelerate.
Okay, we go yan.
120% power and then catch up fast power. And transition also need fast.
No, I want to.
Bike
Video.
also technical course.
2 times 90 degrees corners need
Can go in here?
faster.
Okay, so do you suggest these boys we saw in some girls, they were holding the swim cap and the goggles, they put it into the suit. Is this going to be one of the key things to save the second? Because we know this is
A lot of people have made their way down to the water side by the boardwalk where you've got great view of these guys as they jump on into the water from the pontoon. So remember, we're just going to have to make sure that we keep the areas clear later on when the athletes resurface. But for now, you can head down and get a great view of these guys as they leg it out in the water. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here at 1 Degree Marina and Sentosa Cove for Super League Triathlon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here to support some people, let me hear you make some noise! It's going to be a great morning, guys, and a great race ahead as our athletes get their final photos taken and as they prepare to get in the water. They're looking good. They are looking so good, Michael.
okay. We all look good. You look good too, Kelly.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna take you through also one more time through the athletes who we're gonna see this morning for the junior enduro event. Nico Rahmari, Singapore. Angel Remolino, Philippines. Jenapa Hokam, Thailand. Jason Nuff, Hong Kong. Joshua Ramos, Philippines. Valentin Van Versch, France. Jaden Lille, UK. Hunter Milgate, Australia. Omar Abdullah Hamza, Bahrain. Nicolas Tseng, Hong Kong. Oliver Troy, UK. Robin L, Hong Kong. Nigel Nuff, Malaysia. Philippe Chenon Dupont, Japan. Mohamed Mubarak, Bahrain. Lucian Aleo, Philippines. Godwin Taylor, Philippines. Jack Henbury, Ireland. Abdul Rahman Hamza, Bahrain. Charles Lepura, Philippines. Juan Panike, Philippines. Rasa Villaraza, Philippines. Luke Cha, Singapore. Rance Corbin, Philippines. Richard Nao, Philippines. Eamon Lee, Malaysia. Sunny Warma, Singapore. Casey Lee, Malaysia. Aaron K, Singapore. Onge Ho, Singapore. Radin Putera Razin, Malaysia. Inaki Lorbes, Philippines. Nathan Ehlers, Hong Kong. And Hugo Matsui, Japan. These are all your 35 boys ready to rumble the Super League Enduro event. The boys are already on or warming up? Yeah, they're warming up.
Comes back.
Thank you. Pardon?
She comes back.
Buon del 9. Dai va.
Hi. Where are they going?
Here.
Look for your cell phone. I think they're going there.
Go boys! Go Mark!
Just warm out only. Warm out only. Warm out. Yeah. Warm out only.
That's why they don't hurry. They just slowly. Just warm up the body only.
They said that.
You can see what. Some they just slowly.
Oh yeah, the number 5 also just play only.
Next one will be true already.
Oh yeah. Really, yeah, warm up only, yeah. That's a warm up, ladies and gentlemen. I never say. Like this, and then pang, right?
Maybe have a little. Still warm up again. Still warm up. Still warm up again.
Ito is a garbage tadi.
Okay, it's the week. The plant.
This one.
Time check now, ladies and gents. It's about 10:26 on the clock, so we're not too far away from flagging these guys off. For our junior men's here, I want the green arena and Sentosa Cove. On the 15 arena, Sentosa Cove, this is where all the action is held. The Super League Triathlon. We saw the ladies laid it out earlier on as early as 9 o'clock, and now it's time for our young men who will be taking to the water. Michael. There we go. Can you talk us through the spectators and tell us what exactly is going to go down? Because for a lot of people who've just joined us, they may not be familiar with this format.
Well, hopefully nobody from the spectators will go down over the barrier. But the rest will go down, so we got an enduro event. 300-meter swim. Then we're gonna do 3 laps on the bike and one lap on the run. The boys will have to do it twice. So once they finish the run, they're gonna put on the goggles straight into water. We see that on the girls' side. We got some elimination also. If the boys like a lap, they cannot continue. So 35 boys, it's on the start line. Hopefully you want to see as most as possible and finishing the whole race, because they come here to race and to finish. But it's going to be a tough one for them. 2 times triathlon. We were talking about with some coaches about it was special training. They said they were training, especially the transition, because it's short. You're going to have a 6 transition. 6 times they're gonna change over, so the transition you can lose the race or you can win the race in the transition. So this is the Hong Kong team. Swipe the female race 1, 2, 3. We have a few Hong Kong boys on the start line as well to see if they can replicate the girls. You see the Henry Wright from Hong Kong just shaking his head with the they can't, but let's wait and see. There is many strong boys. The future of the Super League Triathlon. I'm sure we're gonna see some of the boys racing in a few years in the professional field. The weather here in Sentosa is much more pleasant than yesterday. The heat was really tough on everyone.
Now we say that, right? But Michael, it's starting to heat up. I don't know about you, but it's gotten to that point in the morning where I'm starting to feel a little sticky.
That's why I put a hat on, because my forehead was one big blisters from the sun. So
yeah, one o'clock with the enduro. That's going to be a rough one for these guys. But we are standing by at the moment, ladies and gents. I can see everyone with their phones out. The spectatorship at the moment on the waterline is great. It's always nice to see familiar faces who have not just come back today, but spent yesterday here with us, and they're coming back to soak in all the action. Of course, the juniors are the ones that you want to watch, right? These are the ones that are going to be the future champions as we stand by now, ladies and gents. Less than a minute to go or so before these guys get in.
yeah, we are almost there.
There he goes! Horns gone and the guys are out in the water. Let's give a shout and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of encouragement for all of our athletes, all 34 of them, taking to the water here for our junior men.
35 juniors straight into the water. It's a pretty large bunch of guys. I mean, we know like the professionals, there's only 23 of them. Here we got a 35, so it is gonna be really packed field with these boys. I'm sure it's gonna stretch out through the whole course. And hopefully we're gonna stay out of trouble. Nobody will fall down and hurt themselves. We had no casualties over the female race. It was good. And it's nothing gonna happen to the boys.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Right? You always right? Always right. The right is always right.
The right is always right. And the left is always left.
I know you always, sometimes you're wrong. These are too cool, these boys. When you see two boys, very pale, those are the Rice brothers.
Like a guide?
No suntan.
Like a guide? You don't need one with like a guide, no? Hello.
Alright, so we've got our spectators all moving out now from the water side. They're all coming up and around. So if you want to join us over at the transition area, come join us, ladies and gents. This is the Super League Triathlon as we welcome our boys back from their loop. So they've just gone around that second buoy. As we've got our leaders, we're now kind of seeing a little bit of differentiation between these swimmers. And for our Singaporean athletes, we've got some top triathletes here from Singapore taking part as well in our junior category. I think we mentioned earlier, Ron Michael was talking to the guys from Triathlon Singapore, and they were saying that Aaron Pierce, who's been injured for a little while, but he's really on the comeback.
You're like a bird from afar.
Apparently one of the fastest swimmers out there for triathlon. Luke Troy also another good one to look out for. We've got 5 Singaporean athletes that are taken to the field, and obviously the support here is really going to be for the local crowd.
Okay, I can see the bunch of four boys just pulled away just a little bit. Now on the right side, there's the 2 of them swimming together, so these boys are having a slight lead, about 5 seconds over to the bigger bunch. So we'll see who are these 6 boys. Who is going to be the first one out of the water? It's definitely going to have the cruel transition. I think the transition is pretty packed with 35 bikes on the wreck, so the boys will have to be really careful in the transition not to hit each other, and also the first one will have the best position to get out of the mess. Okay, the number 6, I think it's Hong Kong.
Alright, so we've got them out of the water.
Go, go, go!
Jackson,
Okay, Jason.
Go, 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 go! Go, 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 Naguna.
Okay, we're gonna all boys out of the water in the transition. This is gonna be
Yeah. She never see. Where are we
How are
going?
they going to go out there and should we be breathing at all?
Okay, go. Okay, go.
Wala ko kita sa kong anak.
Kung saan man na siya pagtutal? Ha? Saan na siya pagtutal?
Pili kung di siya kasud sa tax o dili kay siya ka.
Nasa stunga. Ha? Nasa stunga.
Basin makasakoy pa.
Pasulod siya. Oy, daghan man to.
Wow, ako kita sa kong anak nangita ko.
Gamay kag naong katurang number 12 ay. Ako gising gibidyohan.
Wala ko kita sa iyang now.
Ay.
Abi na ko sa katapusan.
Na oy. Tuan na nilusot na.
At dito sa bike. Nakutan na ako.
position on the bike or to move in the forward. It's gonna be key.
We're going for the cycling. Hi, where are you going?
Okay, we got a Jason from Hong
They
Kong.
will be
He got a
eliminated.
nice lead.
They will
After the
be
swim, okay, not
eliminated.
Hong Kong
There we go,
again. So,
Nicholas coming through now.
are we gonna see what we see in the female race? 1, 2, 3 Hong Kong. It's gonna be. So we have about 5
It's
guys
so
pulled
far,
away.
1, 2, 3, all Hong Kong. It was Jason, then Nicholas, followed by Robin L.
Look at those bikes.
Jason in Malaysia. Oh, it's tightening around that bend, ladies and gents. Let's give them our support, shall we? Give them some cheers as we welcome back all our athletes
Clapping.
round this corner.
They're working really hard, Maxie. Look.
Wow, so intense.
I'm looking at these boards like about the gears, well, which gear they choose, right? So when we see the professionals, some of them they almost like the lock their big chainring, so they didn't want to flip the gears to put on a small chainring because really they
See, all
don't
their
have much
trainers are waiting, Maxie.
chances to use the small chainrings. But when I was looking at these boards, some of them
Then when
are
they've
on the
done their
small
bike, then
chainrings,
they put
but
their shoes on, then they
yeah,
run.
this is gonna be
Then they
also like
swim.
the gear
Biking and a run.
they choose. It's gonna be one of the factors too. So.
Okay, off the bikes. And we've got a withdrawal there. Accompanied by our medic number 20 there, Ong Yi Hao from Singapore. Singapore supporters, let's give him a bit of encouragement. His helmet strap broke. So we'll see what we can do there. Unfortunate though. Very unfortunate.
So we are on the second lap, or we going to? There's some of the boys. The first one's going to lap, so we're gonna have 3.
Glad it's not me on the
So we're gonna have 3 boys down because they've been lapped.
There's
As I
Aaron
mentioned,
Kiss just making the final turn here for Singapore.
I mentioned that before.
CJ, go already.
Once you lap, the game is over. So these boys know these rules. They really have to push. Seems like Jason from Hong Kong. It's gonna take one boys after another. So we already have the 3 out of the game. Let's be loud.
Every single time these guys come in the big pack, I hold my breath as I watch them take that tight turn.
Don't hold it for too long, otherwise you faint.
Might fall off my little platform here.
Okay, the weather is really nice.
Thank you, Lord.
It's even a little breeze, or it's just somebody
Thank you, son.
using a large. Okay, I think we are on the 3rd lap on the bike, so the bike portion is gonna be soon over for. Where we are? In Singapore. Sentosa. Super League Triathlon. Welcome, America. Come here all the way from Singapore.
Oh, it's running
Support.
already.
Jason from Hong Kong, the first one. off the bike.
Okay, it's wrapped on his bike, getting his shoes on. A little bit of a fumble there with the shoes.
I can see that Jason has 2 sets of the running shoes. Oh, number 42, another Hong Kong guy.
Nicholas Tsang coming in as well. I'll tell you that.
Wow, look at the running style of Jason.
So, Singapore athletes doing quite well. It's Aaron Kiss on the transition at the moment. Shoes on.
Just a quick look, Jason, look at where is his competition. He's got to have to lead about 15 seconds.
It's going to get fast and furious, ladies and gents. Let's pick it up. Let's pick up the pace and cheer for our athletes. Up goes Singaporean. Heading on out at the moment, Aaron
1,
Kiss.
2, 3, Hong Kong. Number 45 from Singapore.
Aaron Kiss.
Okay, these boys had good lead, so the Aaron has to step it up and if you want to get on the podium.
Joshua Ramos from the Philippines just making his way out as well. Let's get up for our Filipino athletes. Just behind is just Omar Abdullah Hamza from Bahrain. But now you can see it's happening thick and fast, ladies and gents. All these guys heading and making their way out.
Oh my God, some of these boys, they're just flying just about past by me. I can't even see the numbers on their jerseys.
So there we go. Michael, that technique you were talking about earlier on, tucking the cap and the goggles inside their shirt. Like we were saying, quite unique to Super League. You don't see it all the time, but it really does save a lot of time. How precious are those few seconds when it comes to putting your cap on and goggles when you go back into the water?
Well, the thing is like, you are already fatigued after the one triathlon, right? So you're racing for about 15 minutes, these boys, and then when you bend over, you taking your shoes off, and then you still have to look for your goggles. So this is the thing, like when the boys are and the girls are finishing the run, they already have the cap on. So they do it about 30 seconds before the transition. They put a cap on, goggles on, so they don't have to deal with it anymore in a transition. They take off their shoes, boom, straight into the water. We see that, I would say, a good 90% of the boys and the girls there doing this technique. So they want to shake a few seconds. It's not a lot, but when it comes to the finish, every second counts.
Now I remember yesterday you and MG were talking about goggles and making sure that the positioning and placement is right. MG was saying, well, you know, in Australia we don't swim, we're not surfing with goggles on, but it is a bit of a disaster if the goggles come off halfway, and if they're not seated on properly, you really want to make sure that you're not going to be uncomfortable when you're trying to leg it out there with 34 other people in the water.
Well, the good thing that you mentioned that, like, also the MG, they like they don't swim with the goggles. Some of the athletes, they do have a specific training without the goggles, because this will happen. We have a 35 guys like just we have now, they jump in the water all together. It's a really effect of the washing machine. There is a kick, there is a grab, there is a push, pull. So it's a fight in the water. And there is always, very easily can somebody have the goggles just to pull off the face. So if you don't know how to swim without the goggles, sorry, you can lose that really marginal time. So I believe some of the boys and the girls and the professionals, they do the specific training without the goggles. In the ocean, in the pool, so they do know how to deal with it, so they don't lose the time. We know, like, especially, sorry, I'll come back. I remember one race, Alistair Brownlee, the double Olympic champion, he has his goggles pulled off during the race, and he was not losing any time. He was even the first out of the water. So just because he was swimming without the goggles in the training.
Okay, so let's take a quick look at the field and see where they are. It looks like we've got some of our runners coming back already. Now remember, they're going to be heading back out. This is not the end. This enduro format, slightly different. Here we go. He's trying to get that cap on.
So we got 3 guys out of the game now, so they got lapped. Okay, you can see from far, Jason from Hong Kong already has the swim can and the goggles on. He's not gonna lose the time in a transition. Take his shoes off, straight into pontoon, dive into the water. this is what we mentioned. 4 guys out of the game. Sorry boys, you got laughed. You do not gonna finish the race. No mercy.
It's about a 17 gap between 1 and 2 at the moment. 17 seconds separates Nicholas Sung from first position, Jason Ung, both from Hong Kong. But then we've got an even bigger gap behind them heading out. But it looks like Jason has just lost a bit of valuable time. The shoes.
No, he didn't. He even has a 2 pair of shoes in transition. Jason really prepared well for this race. He prepared 2 pairs of shoes. The 2 pairs of shoes because the one already got wet, so it's much harder to wear. So he's got dry shoes ready for the second race. So when you have the wet shoes, it's much harder to put on the wet shoes. So, but also the bikes. When they finish the bike, some of the guys, they rake the front wheel going to forward. Some of the boys, they turn the bikes, just like when they started the first portion. Okay, so we got more people coming in. I can see most of the boys have already goggles on.
Okay, we've got Aaron Kiss coming through here from Singapore, making his way up into the transition area. But if you heard a big splash, it's because we've already got boys out in the water. Our 2 Hong Kong athletes already out and in there. And it looks like Nicholas is making up for lost time behind Jason. He is really chasing him. You can see his strokes are strong, they're powerful, and he's really pulling to catch up and make up
Guys,
speed.
so
I'm
tiring
impressed.
already, I feel it.
Just a quick reminder for all those of you who are on the boardwalk at the moment, please make way for all of our athletes so as not to impede their performance.
CJ is there.
I'm impressed with every single boy who's just signed up for the Super League Triathlon.
Jaden Lilly making his way down to the pontoon at the moment from the UK.
Okay, the field is spread out. I think over about 2 minutes. We got already the first one. I think it's Jason from Hong Kong. It's gonna be
Go, go, go!
go! Then he's gonna do a right-hand turn to the second buoy and 100 meters.
Okay, to all our supporters, if you can kindly move to the side, please. We've got more athletes, more runners coming through. I understand you want to take the photos, but let's get it clear.
Please just move out of the race course, please. Be considered. We have the athletes still racing. Here we want to take the best picture, but please be considered. We have athletes on the course. We do not want any of the supporters on the course. Please do not.
Okay, it looks like we've still got Jason Ung leading from Hong Kong at the moment as he comes back around that second buoy. He seems to have pulled clear a little bit from Nicholas, who looked like he was catching up for a little while, but he is on that finishing stretch of that 300-meter swim. We've still got athletes coming through. We've got number 17 coming through at the moment. Casey Lim from Malaysia making his way to the transition. Come on, Casey! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him some support. Let's give it up for Casey Lim from Malaysia. Again, it seems like we're going a little bit wayside in the water. Nicholas is swinging out a little far to the left. He's going to need to bring it back in.
Kapoy na yung anak.
Jason's yes, trying to get on one of the yachts. They are very beautiful yachts, but probably jumping on one of them way through a race is probably not what he wants to do. So he's going to have to bring it back in, and you can see him changing direction slightly, making his way towards the ramp. So as our athletes come out to the water again, ladies and gents, if you're here to support the Super League Triathlon, let me hear you make some noise! We'd like to say thank you to each and every single one of our competitors who are doing a great job there in the water. They're doing the best job at the moment, staying cool in that water. They'll be catching our athletes and helping them with those first few steps to make sure they don't slip up, get a little bit of tension on their feet, because valuable seconds can be won and lost, especially in these transition periods. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our number 6 from Hong Kong. A great job and a great lead so far. We're going to calculate just how many seconds different.
Jason just really make up even more. Good. Okay, so Hong Kong still number one.
Mga
That
expatriate,
was a
manggod
quick
ang
transition.
Singapore.
I'm sure that Jason was doing lots of preparation for this race, and he comes.
Kusog mo na, wala ko yung anak mo. Kusog mo lang. Kusog mo lang. Uy, gapay lang yung kayo.
27 seconds separate number 1 and 2, both from Hong Kong, but a great lead from these athletes. Again, probably another 30-second gap between our 2 and 3 as well. We're waiting for our first Singaporean athlete to come back as well, but the Hong Kong athletes are strong. Michael, earlier on you were talking to one of the coaches from Hong Kong as well, and they're talking about the transitioning and how they've been training for this. They've really been practicing. They've also been practicing this format as well, right?
We're practicing triathlon. Swim by crowd. Quick transition.
Number 2? Oh. Number 2?
Yeah, we have a.
Dagan!
Some of the spectators, there is a bounce. Oh, there is another athlete pulled off. This is what we overlap rule.
A round of applause for Iman Lee from Malaysia, who's given it his all, but due to safety reasons, will be withdrawn from the race. Good job, Iman.
Kani. Si Aki na last pag mount ka rin lang dito siya dito.
There we go, Aaron. Coming out of the water now.
Okay.
From France, hallelujah.
We got a Jason from Hong Kong, and we got another elimination.
Ha?
Sorry, guys.
Nga naman.
Well, we're gonna see how many people Jason
off already.
cut off the race. Really, the field shrunk quite a lot. I can see the water still
Cut off already,
about
Daddy.
6 guys.
Cut off.
Here, another 7, 8 boys. Well, this
But
is
it's
the
fast
super
and
league.
furious, isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, no mercy, fast and serious, no mercy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all our supporters here at the transition area, let's give it up for these athletes. They gave it their best, they gave it their all, but because of safety, they've been withdrawn from the race to make sure that we don't get any conflicts out there, no lapping. It is a very tight course out there, and safety is our utmost priority. So great job to all of these guys. Congratulations. It's been a hard morning of racing for you all. But once again, congratulations to each and every single one of them. Great job as we continue with the action. Michael, it's only going to get faster now, isn't it?
I think the Jason is not going to slow down. I think there's still going to be 2 more guys eliminated from the race. I'm going to have a word here with a young gentleman, number 27. Well, it's from Philippines, Lucian. How was the race?
It was crazy, crazy fast. Tried to keep up, I did my best, but apparently still need to train harder. I'm definitely coming back next time.
You gotta. I was talking to your coach Annie before that, like you were a specific training. So definitely, I mean, I know that Jason looks like on fire today, but you guys did a great job. And you say you're gonna come back next year. So what are you gonna be trained? What's the specific more you're gonna put into?
I'm trying to train my mental game and push even harder. Try to stay positive and just keep on pushing.
Okay, thank you. It was a Lucian from Philippines. Yeah! Congratulations.
Well done, boys. A great job there from each and every single one of you.
Aray tate! Sulod na yung anak. Sulod na yung anak.
Our Malaysian athletes bowing out with this one. Good job, Nigel.
So kinahanglan makahikap kasi makahikap kasi mong bike before ka stop. Taylor lagi si Hunat lagi ni Hunat lagi. Ha? Likod. Dik yung ano man.
Wala naman siya return to na nila.
Maso nabantayan ko.
O ba dyan nabantayan? O nabantayan?
So with the field
Ha?
almost
Padayon
half
yun.
this
Kung
point.
nakabike. Kung makadaog lang tayo na lang.
Go Kids! Yeah, yes!
Sige na ko na. Sige na ko na. Kataso na.
A few moments we're gonna let Jason from Hong finish his bike portion. And starting his run. One lap run. Seems like the Jason gonna have the all-week weather. Jason, you're right here. In the transition. With the fresh running shoes on. And it seems like the Jason's really strong. He's gonna take the win, but we don't want to talk too soon. Anything can happen, but Jason looks really comfortable. Beautiful running technique.
He looks very comfortable out there,
Very
doesn't he?
comfortable. Very comfortable. And look at him. Body holding a nice straight core. It's really tight. Landing on a mid-foot strike. So it looks like he controlled the race. Okay, we got a second, Hong Kong.
Ikapila na to si. Ha? Sila. Milang may tulo. Dili na run. Tulo ka tulo.
42, Nicholas, also from Hong Kong. He's smiling. You know, he's
It's
on
a
the podium.
46-second split.
46. Wow.
46 seconds separates 1 and 2. It's going to be a tough ask to ask him to catch up with Jason, but I know he's going to do more.
Up to free Hong Kong.
Andrew Remy.
Oh, number 13, that's a
Come on, Nicholas, go!
from Philippines, Andrew Marino. He's a fast one. He's on a mission. He doesn't want to be Hong Kong 1, 2, 3.
Come on, Nicholas!
Number 13.
Go, Luke!
Any athlete after Robin Hamza.
And number 13, not a lucky number, but
Come on, Rocky!
let's see if the Philippine athlete
Go, Luke, go!
1, 2, 3. He's really on a mission. We can see, I think it was one of the fastest run so far that we could see running the transition. We can see on another side already.
Ang number 2 nahina na siya. Pero meron to.
Jason in.
Our Malaysian athletes doing
Nicholas.
really well.
Philippine second na ni nilang round 10 niya. Ikakuan balik swim na sad. Wala na last.
Luke Trot there, heading out with that pack of 3.
Ako dyan ang pangayon.
Over the
Ay,
other
wala naman
side.
sila Rins, no? Ano sa'yo yung pangayon? Wala, awa.
Okay, Jason is already coming back. Just passing by the W Hotel. Going.
Siguro ati.
It's quite interesting to see their choice of shoes. It makes Jason very obvious out there. You see his lime green shoes and you know he's legging it back.
Well, here I have to say it again. He's got 2 pairs of shoes for the event, and it was really good choice because to put the wet shoes on, it's much. I would say not much, but again, second or 2, we know that he's gonna have to leave, but.
Not right, not nice, right? Like to put your feet in wet shoes, not a nice feeling.
Yeah,
So
why would you
that's
put
smart.
shoes in wet shoes? Okay, we already see the Jason on the other side. It's about 300 meters from the finish.
Okay, ladies and
He's
gents, let me
cruising.
hear your voices,
Come on,
let me
guys.
hear your cheers as As we welcome back our champion for the men's juniors. It's going to be from Hong Kong and it's going to be Jason. Look at his feet go. He is still pedaling as hard as he can with those legs of his to make sure that he clocks in the mileage. As he makes it down on the home stretch, he doesn't even look like he's breaking
No,
his
he
sweat.
doesn't even look.
Look at him go! What is this?
Number 6 from Hong Kong.
He looks like he could run a marathon.
Yeah, he's a big smile on his face
Look at
here.
him go!
Big applause to Jason from Hong Kong.
What an indomitable lead, ladies
And
and gentlemen.
your champion, Junior Intro, Super League Triathlon, Jason from Hong Kong. Okay, I think I can interview Jason right away because he doesn't look like he broke his sweat anymore.
No, he looks like he's going to go for another round.
Congratulations, what a fantastic performance. Through the whole race, you were front down shot, you were at the front. What's the plan?
My plan is to really gun it out at the first few and try and hold it on my own.
Congratulations!
Well, fantastic execution. We saw that you wear 2 pairs of shoes. What's the plan not to wear the wet shoes? As the Kelly said, like, shoe will feel gross to put the wet shoes on. So why the 2 pairs of shoes? Tell the spectators here because they know, like, the Jason will have the 2 pair of shoes. So why the 2 pairs?
Because I like to do my tight because whenever I go onto the run and my feet are slightly wet, my feet slip in my shoes, so I lose traction. It was a short distance. I knew that if I was going to be sprinting, I wanted everybody. Come on, Jay. My shoes were definitely the way to go.
Okay, fantastic. Congratulations one more time. Give a big applause to Jason from
Oh, JJ, look at him. Here he comes.
Third. 3 guys. The
Fifth. Jay's going to come in 6th.
Stronger female race. The males 1, 2, 3. Hong Kong again.
3.
Congratulations, guys.
Alrighty, we're welcoming back more and more athletes.
Go, Jay!
I got a Nicholas, the second athlete from Hong Kong, and second place here in a Super League Triathlon. Nicholas.
Go, Jay! Awesome!
What is the Hong Kong so strong, taking the 1, 2, 3, the female, and now also the male?
How proud are you of your brother? That is amazing. Jay, amazing! Absolutely brilliant, so proud.
Hong Kong, our program, we have a top level coach, Steve Moss, nice, organized our program really well, taking us up to the next
Fantastic, congratulations one more time. Nicholas from Hong Kong, second place.
An incredible line.
Like it.
Gonna see if I can get in with our first Singaporean athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Nicholas Rahmani! Nicholas, you look like you're in a world of pain at the moment. What's going through your mind?
I mean, this is my first Super League Triathlon ever, so I just came here hoping that I can execute the processes right, and most importantly have fun. And I really had fun out there. The competitors were strong, and we were all good friends, so this is what competition is all about. Yeah, first of all, I thank my parents, my coaches, Coach Nick Dellenwatt, he's out there somewhere supporting me, and of course, all my sponsors, Bikes and Bikes, Trifecta, X-Barnick, for TYR, for supporting me on their very high performance as well. So, just let me sing it and absorb the moment.
Well, congratulations, Singapore supporters. Let's give it up for our first Singaporean. Nicholas Rahmani! Not too far behind them as well, a little more familiar faces. There we go. Aaron, how are you feeling? You look quite fresh though. You still look quite good. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. It's my first race back in 11 months after a pretty bad injury, so had a real good swim, real good bike on my first leg, and running legs out there yet, but it's a good sign for sure. So, it's an amazing event. I'm more privileged to have it here in Singapore race and of course where all the pros are at. So amazing, yeah.
I also feel like I need like a box to stand on when I'm talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for all of our athletes here today. We've done such a great job on these guys coming through to the finish line at the moment. The excitement is only going to continue heating up as we continue with more action as the afternoon wears on. Michael, what do we have coming out this afternoon? Why don't we tell